Hello everyone and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today I've got an exciting video. It's a little different than usual because it's about a truck, but I've got a super exciting video about the new Fox Factory Silverado. Amazing truck that's going up against the Raptor R and the TRX. But my good friend Lewis Humphreys over at Moritz Chevrolet in Fort Worth had the pleasure of the Fox Factory guys stopping by with the truck to show the entire team there at Moritz exactly what this new beast is going to look like, sound like, drive like, and gave all the facts, figures, and explanations that you need on this truck. Plus, now you can actually order the Fox Factory Silverado at Moritz Chevrolet. Probably at every Chevrolet dealership. But if you live in the Fort Worth, Dallas area, make sure you give Lewis Humphreys a call. All of his information will be linked in the description below. But that's it from me. I'm going to show you his videos that he took. Enjoy, leave comments, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do so. And I'll see you at the end of this video.
The Fox Factory truck, or Fox Factory Silverado. This is Fox Factory's answer to the Raptor and the TRX. This is actual carbon fiber rear fenders and a full carbon fiber front end. It's running a 6.2 liter Chevy with a Whipple supercharger, putting out 700 horsepower. Complete suspension, billet uppers and lowers with a cactus cooler on it. Keep the shocks from boiling the fluids. 37-inch tires and wheels, 14.5-inch travel in the front, 15.5 in the rear. Set up like a Baja truck. Does have the spare mounted here in the back. Can come with either one spare or two spares. Interior is Fox Factory interior. See, it's a little bit of a custom interior, and then the real brains to it all is this toggle right here that allows you to toggle from on-road to trail to desert to custom. That'll even adjust the air pressures in the tires. These guys are on a tour right now, showing it to dealers. They've got about 2,000 miles on this truck that sits. Here we see the billet trailing arms, big shocks, and once again a cactus style cooler. Keep that shock fluid from boiling. This is a completely different rear end. This is a Dana rear end without the leaf springs. It's totally different from the original Chevrolet rear end. These trucks are available for order now.
Because the front and the rear end, you replace the front and rear end all together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what we've got up top is a billet upper control arm, Baja kits, company of Fox Factory. It's got a 3.2-inch live valve shock. It's coilover right here. There's a bump stop as well.
Now, what's a live valve? It reads the suspension while you're going down the road
Sure.
electronically. So many.
Yeah,
Wheels a
absolutely.
second.
So what we've got, if you follow right here to these wires on your cactus cooler, there's a compression and rebound control. What this does is we're tapping into your ECU, we're using what's going on in the vehicle to tune the suspension better. There's also a touch point in the car, suspension control module. You can adjust from soft to firm. It sends a signal to these two valves, and it changes the ride quality, the feel, things like that as well. And then one of the coolest features that gets a lot, people say it looks like a James Bond turret, is this cactus cooler here. It's an aluminum heat sink. It's right in the line of airflow from the front of the vehicle. This keeps your shock nice and cool when you're doing high-speed off-road driving. And then also we've got a lower control arm. It's all our own unit as well. Physically wider. Everything in the name of giving this thing balance and the ability to go high-speed off-road. Goal, like I said, was as close to a street legal trophy truck as we could get. And then of course, you run all this through 700 horses. It's a little bit of fun to drive. So. Let me show you guys the touch point inside. Can we hear it? Don't mind. Yeah. It's a big girl, but she can ballet. You back it, we'll step out, she stays nice and low. You let off, she tucks right back in. So the control you get from the mechanical suspension as well as the electronic and the high tech is really second to none. We haven't seen anything in there we can do with this stuff.
You can select it while you drive it?
While you drive it, simple as this. No touch points on the touch screen that some of the competitors have, where you got to figure out how to do that while off-roading. You just reach over and you just toggle that switch. Everything you need.
Suspension, everything adjusted.
Those two valves, the compression and the rebound valves on all four corners will adjust and do what that thing says to do. So, really simple to use, really intuitive, and a drastic range difference as you're driving. So, yeah, let's jump to the back, guys. So, right here, doesn't look like we spring suspension because we took all of that, and no offense, we threw it away. Your differential, it's all new, it's a Dana 60. A billet trailing arm right here, that's billet aluminum, probably about 5 feet long. The name is weight savings there, of course. 5-link, we've got upper control arms here and then a panhard bar in the back. Same thing, coilover. We've got a bump stop and then your cactus cooler with your live valve set up for
So you
compression.
changed the rear end altogether. Took the factory Chevrolet rear end, junked it, put the...
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll shut this up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Chevrolet, I believe it's an 8.6 unit. Typically comes with like a G80 locker. Not using that. We went to a Dana 60, which is more in line with what you'd find on a 3/4 1-ton truck, suitable for towing. A semi-float rear end just for durability. And the reality is, when you're putting a differential between 700 horses and 37-inch tires, you just got to make sure it's up to the challenge, and the Dana 60 certainly is. So
So the leaf springs are drawn as well.
correct.
Good. Basically the entire suspension,
Front and rear.
front and rear.
Yep,
change.
front and rear. Yeah, I'd say honestly, guys, there's two things that are Chevrolet left as it came from the factory. Obviously the cab, the doors, and then the transmission and transfer case. We know these transmissions are good to about 900 horsepower. We know that because we've done it. So they're quite adept to handling the 700 here. And then Borla exhaust in the back, and a couple things that others may overlook is that we did everything we could to tuck the front and rear up. This has a lot of suspension travel. That means when it goes airborne, it comes down. And even things like the quad tips, a single tip, that would have dragged too much, hung down too low. We don't want that. All in the name of performance. Same thing up front. You'll notice that front end is tucked up. We did everything we could there just to make sure that when you do get this airborne, you come down in the sand. It's a nice, smooth experience, and the vehicle just take it. Tons of videos online, guys. You can see this thing in action. It's a ride to drive. This is usually where we start doing test drives and roasted tires, so it'll certainly handle it.
Did you bring an extra set of tires?
No, but let's just say this probably isn't my first pair in the back. 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on everything but those rear tires, so that's on you. Carbon fiber, guys, this isn't a sticker or anything. What we do is we mask off the Fox Factory, we paint around it. So you'll notice that's just the carbon fiber revealed through the paint and body here, of course. And then the single tire carrier in the back. We have an option for a dual. Some people like the low profile look. Some people want to show it off. Totally.
What did you? I'm sorry.
Totally up to
So
you.
you said you laid that down and you glossed over it, or how did you get that?
So this
The
is what we
carbon
call the
fiber
carbon fiber reveal. So basically, what we didn't do is we didn't paint this part black. So no stickers. We basically just print this. We paint around it.
Okay.
We peel it off, and then we clear the whole paint.
Okay.
Yeah. So all this here, this is legit carbon fiber. At night in the sun, it sparkles, guys. It's pretty cool.
All right, now that you guys watched that, Thank you again to Lewis Humphreys at Moritz Chevrolet for taking all of that video for me. It wasn't something that I was able to get to, but he did a fantastic job. Maybe next time it shows up at the dealership, I'll actually get you guys my own footage and maybe a drive in the truck. Also, let me know if you'd like me to do more truck content, especially Chevy truck content. I actually love trucks, and especially trucks like that. So if you'd like me to try and do more really cool truck content, leave a comment below and let me know. But again, thank you so much. Leave comments, hit that thumbs up button. Happy ordering if you're gonna order one of these things. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you out on the road.